finance, money, investing, real estate. I'm not going to stop until I'm living at Miami, drive inside my head. Funny story. My last English HSC. You find an older house on the market selling for 200k. My favorite books, Human Behavior in the Financial Market. I just graduated high school and I'm not going the normal path, but I trade every night, I learn every day, and today I signed my first ever 7-figure contract. Most people my age are going the normal path. They're going to uni, to college, working a 9 to 5. I don't have anything wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, go for it. But personally for me, I couldn't stand being stuck in the same place and my worth being $20 an hour. I know that I'm worth so much more than that, and everyone watching this, you're worth more than $15 as well. I want freedom, I want control, and I know I'm building both of those. I've been grinding and trading since November last year. And even though right now I'm not making big figures with trading, I know I will, and this is only the start. Most people don't know this about me, but my days at high school were pretty intense. Woke up early every morning, go to the gym, then go to school for 7 hours. After school, get ready, go to my beauty diploma, which was a 45-minute drive away from where I live. Finish that at 9 o'clock at night, drive all the way home, get home at 10:15, go on my first webinar at 10:30, then start trading, and I trade until 3 a.m, even though some nights there might be no trades, and then repeat. And then the opposite of that is I'll just wake up, go to the gym, go to school, go to work, and then do the same thing. So my days have been pretty busy. And on top of that, I have 3 jobs while I was in high school and doing a diploma: swim teaching, lifeguard, and work at Baker's Light, and I worked at a water park, so actually 4. So I've decided to turn my 9 to 5s into funding my trading account, so then I can eventually use my 9 to 5 to get me out of my 9 to 5. So all the money I get from my 4 jobs and all the money I get from my trading, I put it back into my trading account, so then it's building my future. Like Abraham Lincoln said, discipline's choosing between what you want now and what you want the most. And I already know what I want the most. I've been focusing on trading as I'm a momentum trader that analyzes human behavior in the financial market, and I'll only take a trade when the bars are telling me who is in control. I study the charts every single day and always improve my mindset. This is one of my favorite books, Outrunning Reality by Nero Knowledge. You can look him up on Instagram. Love this book. All about mindset and manifestation. This is the best book you must read. The other side of things, I love learning everything about mindset, finance, money, investing, real estate, and currently right now I'm investing a lot of my time to learn about wholesale real estate. So to briefly explain what that is, you find an older house on the market selling for 200k. You call up the seller and ask if it's still available. If yes, tell them that you're an independent buyer and try and negotiate a price, say 150. If they say yes, great. Go and get yourself a contract. Sign the contract with them, and then you have 30 to 60 days, really depending on the contract, to go and find an investor, somebody who's going to buy the house off you. So you go to an investor, tell them that there's a house, but it'll cost 160 because there'll be a small fee because you did all the work finding the house for them and getting them a discount. You basically are the middleman, and you're just finding a house for them because they don't want to spend more time looking for a house. That's just wasting their time. So you're doing them a favor. So then the small fee is the 10k to you, and then the owner of the house gets 150 and the real estate gets a house. So it works easy and you can do it for free. You don't need any money to start that. But obviously it's a lot harder than I just said. Funny story. It was my last English HSC. I set an alarm for 7:30 a.m. and what do you think happened? It did not go off. So my stepmom ended up running in my room in the morning and she's like, Annabelle, are you okay? The school just called me. And I was like, what do you mean? What time is it? She's like, it's 10:15. The exam started at 9:20. And I was like, oh my God, what do I do? My dad jumped out of bed, was like, we gotta get to school now. And I was like, oh my God, and I was freaking out. Anyways, I got to school, and then they're like, oh, it's okay, you can just go in and just do the 2-hour exam in 1 hour. Anyways, I finished it. I think I wrote a lot, 6 pages for one of the essays. And besides the point, after that, I was very stressed. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened to me. But then I got told I had to go to a property. So I went to a property, and this house was selling for 7 figures. I think I said 6 at the start, but it's actually 7 figures. And I had to be the witness, so I had to sign the contracts. So that was my first real estate contract I've ever signed. So what did I get from this? I learned that some things happen, especially in trading, when you lose money. Like, you lose money, you turn up to your exam late, but that always passes and the good things come out of it. Like, I just signed my first contract. That was over $1 million. You might be like, Annabelle, well, what did you learn from this? Well, it taught me how important it is to remain calm, stay disciplined and focused, and how the challenges will turn into wins. This even goes with trading, how important it is when you're sitting there and you feel like taking a trade, but it's not your setup, to sit on your hands. Because when that setup comes, you know when to get in. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it's the courage to continue that counts." And that is exactly how I live my life. Your vision comes reality when you're disciplined enough to build it every single day. You are going to fail, you are going to lose money, you are going to get people who doubt you, who hate on you, who would never believe you, even the people you love the most. But what matters the most, if you want to get to where you want to be, because you all deserve to be successful, is to listen to yourself. I have a drive inside my head that no matter how many times I fail, no matter what people say to me, I am not going to stop until I get there. I'm not going to stop until I'm living at Miami. I'm not going to stop until I live in a free life, when I don't have to worry about money, when I can just do what I love. In a few years' time, I'll be living in my apartment in Miami and pulling up in my neon pink Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and I'll be handing the keys over to my daddy's dream car, a purple Lamborghini. Now, this is not a dream, this is a plan, and it's set in stone, and this is one of the first things I ever wrote down when I first decided to start trading. You all can do this too. This is my day one, and next time I look at this video, you know me, this is day one. So if you better drop a like and a follow, because you're in for a journey. But here's the thing. Everyone watching this, you have your visions too. It doesn't have to be a penthouse, a car, or anything like that. It can be your desires. The only difference between the people that talk about it and the people that live it is the discipline that they keep going when nobody's watching. Whether you're working a 9 to 5, studying, or building your side hustle, remember this. Your dream life is built in silence. For the days that no one claps for you, for the nights you feel like giving up but you didn't, and one day everybody who ever doubted you will ask you how you did it. And you'll just smile because you remember how you started. Right now, I'm just getting started, and I'm documenting everything here and on my Instagram and TikTok, which are right here. I would love for you guys to comment below what your thoughts were on this video, or any upcoming videos you'd like to see, whether it's trading related, mindset, quotes, real estate, or anything that inspires you. Now, I just want to leave you with this. What you see in your mind is the life you're meant to live. Listen again. What you see in your mind is the life you're meant to live. You just have to build it.